You need to see this before October 19th. This is an urgent warning, a divine clarification for all chosen ones, for every awakened soul who has felt that something profound, something monumental, is about to shift. The next 3 days, from October 19th through October 21st, are not normal. I repeat, these 72 hours are operating outside of the normal laws of time, physics, and spiritual density that you have grown accustomed to. A lunar awakening of unprecedented magnitude is upon us, and your physical body is the primary antenna for this event. The strange, unexplainable spiritual body symptoms you may have already started feeling are not in your head. They are your proof. They are the undeniable evidence that you have been selected for a quantum upgrade. But this is not a passive event. This is an invitation to consciously manipulate the energy shift, to become the master of this cosmic wave instead of being tossed around by it. Before we dive into the very fabric of this cosmic event and begin to decode the 9 critical symptoms that are your roadmap, I need you to do 3 things to anchor your energy and signal to the universe that you are ready. First, like this video to send a pulse of conscious energy into the collective. Second, subscribe and turn on all notifications, because the information I release in the coming days will be time-sensitive and critical for your journey. And third, type the number 999 in the comments below to affirm your completion of a major karmic cycle and your readiness to step into this new paradigm. Do it now. Let's be perfectly clear. The veil between worlds is not just thinning. For this specific 72-hour window, it is being surgically and intentionally pulled back by celestial forces. This is the tri-lunar convergence, an event whispered about in ancient esoteric texts but never before experienced by humanity at this level of consciousness. The hunter's moon is acting as a cosmic magnifying glass, focusing a concentrated beam of photonic light and fifth-dimensional codes directly onto the Earth's crystalline grid. This isn't just a full moon, it's a planetary activation sequence. Think of Gaia as a giant, sleeping crystalline being, and this lunar event is the precise frequency that awakens her further. And because you, as a chosen one, are intrinsically linked to Gaia's energetic field, your DNA interwoven with her planetary DNA, you will feel this awakening in every cell of your body. This is where the psychology of spiritual evolution comes into play. Your ego mind, your human conditioning, expects an upgrade to feel blissful, light, and easy. That is the expectation. But the reality, for many of you, will be jarring. It will feel disorienting, uncomfortable, and intensely physical. Do not be alarmed. This is the friction of ascension. This is your dense carbon-based biology being lovingly but forcefully recalibrated into a more refined, crystalline light body structure. The symptoms are not a sign that something is wrong. They are the undeniable confirmation that everything is going right. You are not breaking down, you are breaking through. This 3-day portal is a period of intense energetic download. The information streaming in from the great central sun, amplified by our moon, is not just data. It is living light, intelligent consciousness, designed to unlock dormant potentials within your genetic makeup. This is why you may have been feeling so strange lately. The fatigue that feels like it's in your bones, the sudden emotional waves that come from nowhere, the feeling of being disconnected from the 3D world, these are the precursors. These were the preliminary tremors before the main earthquake of awakening. During these next 3 days, from October 19th to the 21st, this process will accelerate exponentially. It is absolutely critical that you do not engage in low vibrational activities. Avoid arguments, stay away from mainstream media fear programming, and be mindful of the food you consume. Your body is becoming a finely tuned bio-spiritual instrument, and you must treat it as such. This is your temple, the holy ground where heaven and earth are meeting. The core purpose of this lunar awakening is to purge the collective and the individual of deep-seated programming and emotional density that cannot exist in the higher frequencies of the new earth. It is a cosmic detox. And just like any detox, it can bring the poison to the surface before it is released. So if you find yourself confronting old fears, insecurities, or shadow aspects of yourself, do not run. Stand your ground, breathe and thank these energies for showing themselves to you for final transmutation. You are being given an opportunity to alchemize lifetimes of pain into pure golden light in a matter of hours. This brings us to the most important part of this transmission, the 9 spiritual body symptoms that act as your guideposts through this intense period. I am going to walk you through them, but I must do so with a certain structure in mind. We will start with the most common, the entry-level signs, and build towards the most profound. My cheat code for you, the way I'm structuring this so you receive it with maximum impact, is to present the points in an order of escalating energetic significance. The first sign is the one that opens the door, but the second, which we will get to, is even more critical for your dream state. And the final sign, the 9th sign, is the one that confirms your successful integration and unlocks your ability to consciously manipulate this new energy. It's a journey, a story we are uncovering together. You must see this process, not as a checklist of ailments, but as a sacred unfolding. These symptoms are a new language your body is learning to speak. It's the language of the soul, communicated directly through your nervous system. Understanding this language is the key to harnessing the power of this lunar awakening, rather than being a victim of its intensity. Are you ready to learn this language? Are you ready to finally understand what your body has been trying to tell you? This is the moment where you take back your power, where you move from confusion to clarity, from being a passive observer of your symptoms to an active co-creator of your ascension. If you are truly ready to receive these cosmic codes, to step into your power as a conscious creator and manipulator of energy, I want you to pause and type "I am ready to receive" in the comments right now. This is more than just words. It is a decree. It is an energetic signature that you are sending out into the quantum field, declaring your sovereignty and your willingness to participate in this grand awakening. Anchor this intention now. Now let's begin the decoding process. The first spiritual body symptom of this lunar awakening is one that many of you have likely already been experiencing, but it will become far more pronounced over these next 72 hours. This is what I call the cosmic hum, which manifests as an unexplained ringing or high-pitched frequency in one or both ears. This is not tinnitus. Medical doctors will have no explanation for it. This is a sound that seems to originate not from the outside world, but from within your own skull. It might be a steady high-pitched tone, almost like a sine wave, or it could be a series of fluctuating frequencies, clicks, and codes. Do not be frightened by this. You are not going crazy. You are hearing the sound of energy itself. Specifically, you are tuning into the frequency of the incoming light codes as they interface with your energy field. Your pineal gland, your third eye, is acting as a cosmic antenna, and this ringing is the sound of the download in progress. It is the sound of your light body being activated and tuned to a higher octave. When you experience this, the absolute worst thing you can do is resist it or get annoyed by it. That creates energetic friction and can lead to headaches and pressure. Instead, when you hear the hum, I want you to stop what you are doing, close your eyes, and tune into it. Welcome it. Breathe into the sound. You can even silently ask, "What is the message you have for me? What information are you carrying?" You will be amazed at the intuitive insights, ideas, and feelings that bubble up to the surface when you consciously engage with this frequency, instead of fighting it. This hum is your personal dial-up tone to the 5D Internet of Consciousness. During October 19th to 21st, this symptom will be proof that your personal portal is open and receiving. It is the energetic doorbell, announcing that a divine delivery of information and upgrades has arrived at your consciousness. Pay attention to which ear is ringing more loudly. The right ear is often associated with masculine, structured information and guidance from your angelic teams, while the left ear is connected to the feminine, creative, and intuitive messages from your soul and spiritual family. This ringing is the very first key, the initiation. It confirms you are online and connected to the galactic network. It's the foundational symptom upon which all the others are built, because it proves your sensory system is expanding beyond the 5 physical senses and beginning to perceive the subtle realms of pure energy. This is your first step into becoming a true master of frequency. But this is just the beginning. The auditory downloads are one thing, but what happens when this energy begins to interface with your subconscious mind during sleep is another level entirely. That brings us to the second, and perhaps more unsettling symptom, the complete disruption of your sleep patterns and the introduction of what I call Akashic dreaming. We will dive into that next. The cosmic hum we spoke of is merely the overture, the celestial tuning of your personal instrument before the symphony of awakening begins in earnest. It is the confirmation that you are connected. But the real work, the deep subconscious recoding, happens when the gatekeeper of your conscious mind, your ego, is asleep. This brings us to the second, and for many, the most profoundly disorienting spiritual symptom of this 19-decade to 21st of October portal, the total collapse of your known sleep architecture and the initiation into what can only be described as Akashic dreaming. I need you to listen to me very carefully now, because what you have been experiencing in your sleep state is not random. It is a highly structured, deeply intentional part of your ascension process. Over these next 3 days, it will intensify to a level that may feel alarming if you do not understand its divine purpose. You will find yourself waking up, consistently, between the hours of 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. It won't be a gentle stirring, it will be a sudden jolt, a feeling of being switched back on with your heart racing and your mind buzzing, as if you've just been pulled out of a different reality. This is the sacred hour, the divine hour, not the witching hours, as it has been mislabeled to instill fear. It is the time when the veil between the physical and spiritual realms is at its absolute thinnest, when the noise of the collective consciousness is at its quietest. Waking at this time is a sign that your spiritual team, your guides, your higher self, your angelic guardians, are actively working on your energy field. You are being called into a state of conscious presence during a critical phase of your energetic upgrade. Do not roll over in frustration. Do not immediately reach for your phone to numb the intensity. When you are jolted awake at this hour, I want you to sit up, place a hand on your heart, and simply say, I am here, I am present. I am open to the guidance and healing that is taking place. Thank you. You are consciously acknowledging and participating in a sacred operation on your very soul. The dreams themselves will become the primary vehicle for this upgrade. They will cease to be the fuzzy, nonsensical narratives of a processing mind. Instead, they will become hyper-realistic, multi-sensory experiences that feel more real than your waking life. You will dream in high-definition color, with tastes, smells, and physical sensations that linger long after you awaken. These are not just dreams, you are bilocating. Your consciousness is literally traveling out of your body to attend what can be called night schools in higher dimensional classrooms. You may find yourself in celestial libraries, surrounded by light beings, learning about sacred geometry, galactic history, or energy healing techniques. You might revisit past lives, not to re-experience the trauma, but to retrieve a lost skill, a forgotten wisdom, or to finally understand the root of a karmic pattern you are here to resolve. You could be meeting with members of your soul family, beings you know intimately on a soul level but have never met in this life, strategizing for the collective mission ahead. This is Akashic dreaming. You are being granted direct access to the Akashic records, the energetic library that holds the record of every soul's journey. The information you are downloading during these dream states is so vast, so complex, that it would completely short-circuit your conscious mind if you received it all at once. Therefore, it is being integrated into your subconscious and cellular structure first. This is why you will often wake up feeling a profound sense of exhaustion, a deep soul-level weariness that no amount of sleep seems to cure. You are not tired from a lack of sleep, you are exhausted from the immense energetic work you are performing on these other planes of existence. Your soul is running a spiritual marathon every single night. So how do you manipulate this energy? How do you become an active participant in your nocturnal training instead of a bewildered passenger? The key is intention. Before you go to sleep during this 3-day period, you must perform a small ritual, sit in bed, quiet your mind, and state a clear intention. It could be, tonight, I ask for clarity on my life's purpose, or I intend to connect with my healing guides and receive the energetic attunements I need for my highest good, or simply, I am open to receiving clear, memorable guidance from my higher self. By setting an intention, you are giving your spiritual team a clear directive. You are moving from being a passive student to the co-creator of your curriculum. The second critical tool is a journal. Keep it by your bed. The moment you wake up from these vivid experiences, even at 3 a.m., do not move. Lie still. The memories of these hyper-real dreams are encoded in a high-frequency energy that dissipates quickly upon re-entry into the dense 3D physical body. If you immediately jump up or grab your phone, the energetic threads of the dream will shatter. Instead, lie still and gently pull the threads. What was the feeling? Who was there? What colors did you see? What was the core message? Write down everything you can remember, even if it's just a single word or a feeling. These are not meaningless symbols, they are puzzle pieces, cosmic breadcrumbs left by your soul. Over time, as you review your journal, you will begin to see the patterns, the recurring themes, the larger narrative of your soul's education. And upon waking, the first thing you should do is drink a large glass of pure water. Hydration is paramount. Your body is undergoing a massive bioelectric rewiring at night, and water is the ultimate conductor. As you drink, thank your body for its incredible resilience and for the profound work it is undertaking while you sleep. You are reframing the experience from one of disruption to one of sacred productivity. You are not losing sleep, you are gaining wisdom. You are not just dreaming, you are remembering who you truly are. If you have been waking up between 3 and 4 a.m., if you have been having these incredibly vivid dreams that feel more real than reality, I want you to validate this sacred experience right now by commenting below, "My soul remembers." By typing these words, you are anchoring the truth of your nocturnal journeys into your conscious awareness and signaling to your guides that you are awake to the process. This deep subconscious work naturally leads us to the third, and intensely palpable, spiritual symptom, the great emotional purge, often accompanied by unexplainable heart palpitations and chest pressure. This is perhaps one of the most challenging symptoms because it feels so personal, so raw. You will find yourself, over these next 3 days, being hit by massive rogue waves of emotion that have no logical trigger in your current reality. You could be driving your car or washing the dishes and suddenly be overcome with a profound and ancient grief that brings you to your knees in tears. Or you might feel a surge of white-hot anger at a minor inconvenience, an anger that feels far too big for the situation. Conversely, you might be flooded with a feeling of ecstatic, unconditional love and bliss for no reason at all, a joy so expansive, it feels like your heart might burst. Please understand, these are not your emotions in the conventional sense. You are a conduit. You are a divine alchemist. The potent lunar energy of this portal is acting like a deep-sea pressure wave, moving through your energy field and dislodging trapped, crystallized emotions that have been stored in your cellular memory for lifetimes. You are not just clearing your own pain. As a chosen one, you are processing and transmuting dense emotional energy on behalf of the entire human collective and for your ancestral lineage. You are a release valve for Gaia. Alongside these emotional waves, you will feel distinct physical sensations in your chest, a fluttering, a racing, a skipping of beats, or a sudden pressure as if someone is sitting on your chest. You may even feel a strange buzzing or a profound warmth radiating from your sternum. Your first instinct, conditioned by the 3D medical matrix, will be to fear this and think you are having a heart attack or an anxiety attack. While you should always consult a professional if you feel it's necessary, understand that in this energetic context, these sensations are the physical evidence of a monumental event, the activation and expansion of your high heart or your heart chakra. Your heart is not just a muscle that pumps blood, it is a powerful electromagnetic generator, a torus field of energy, and a stargate within your own body. The incoming 5D photonic light carries a frequency of unconditional love that is of a much higher voltage than what your heart has been calibrated to handle. These palpitations are the feeling of your heart's energetic circuitry being rewired and upgraded in real time. The pressure is the sensation of your heart's energy field literally expanding, breaking through old energetic shells and barriers you've built around it for protection over many lifetimes. It is being recalibrated to hold more light, to generate a more powerful frequency, and to become the central sun of your new crystalline energy system. To manipulate this energy, to become the master of this profound heart opening, you must learn to flow with it, not against it. When an intense emotional wave hits you, your lifelong conditioning is to suppress it, to intellectualize it, or to distract yourself from it. During this portal, that will be an act of spiritual self-harm. Resisting the emotion will only cause it to crystallize deeper into your field, leading to physical pain and blockages. Instead, you must learn the art of sacred surrender. When the grief or anger rises, find a safe space, even if it's just for 60 seconds in a bathroom stall. Close your eyes, place both hands over your heart center, and breathe deeply into your chest. Do not ask why you feel this way. The mind has no answer. Instead, speak to the emotion directly. Say, "I see you. I feel you. I acknowledge your presence. Thank you for showing yourself to me for healing. I now release you with love and compassion." Visualize that emotion as a dark, dense energy. With every exhale, imagine yourself breathing it out of your body, and see it being instantly met by a pillar of violet flame from above, which transmutes it back into pure neutral light. You are not fighting the darkness, you are loving it back into the light. When the heart palpitations occur, do not go into fear, see it as a sign of progress. Again, stop, place your hand on your heart, and breathe. Send loving, calming energy to your heart. You can say, "It is safe for me to expand. It is safe for me to hold more light. My heart is strong and resilient." You are consciously soothing your physical body as it adapts to a monumental energetic upgrade. You are treating your heart not as a faulty machine, but as a sacred portal that is courageously opening to anchor the frequency of the new earth. This is the path of the spiritual master, turning the most uncomfortable symptoms into the most profound opportunities for alchemy and growth. If you have been feeling these phantom heart flutters, this pressure in your chest, or these unexplainable waves of intense emotion, claim your power as a divine alchemist right now. Go to the comments and type with conviction, "I am healing." This is your declaration to the universe that you are not a victim of this process, but the empowered creator of your own transformation. As your emotional and subconscious bodies are being cleared and recoded, your physical vessel must also upgrade its sensory equipment. This leads directly into the fourth powerful symptom of the Lunar Awakening: extreme sensory overload, and a sudden dramatic heightening of all your physical senses. What was once the normal background environment of your life will suddenly feel like an overwhelming assault. The lights in the grocery store will feel blindingly bright, almost painful. The sound of a passing motorcycle will feel like a physical explosion in your ears. The subtle scent of someone's perfume or cleaning products will become nauseatingly strong. You will find yourself developing a sudden and intense aversion to crowds, loud restaurants, or shopping malls. These are not places of commerce anymore. They are chaotic maelstroms of discordant energy, and being in them will feel like you are being physically battered, leaving you feeling drained, frazzled, and deeply agitated. This isn't you becoming weak or antisocial. This is your central nervous system getting a superpower upgrade, and you haven't learned how to control the volume dial yet. Your entire being is being retuned to perceive a much wider and more subtle spectrum of reality. You are literally beginning to see, hear, and feel the energy behind the physical form. That bright fluorescent light isn't just bright to your eyes, you are now perceiving its jarring, unnatural energetic frequency, and it feels abrasive to your refined energy field. That crowd isn't just a group of people, It's a cacophony of thousands of overlapping emotional and mental energy fields, and your newly sensitive system can no longer filter it out. This is the physical manifestation of your clairsentience, clear feeling, clairaudience, clear hearing, and clairvoyance, clear seeing coming online. Your body is becoming a highly sensitive barometer for energetic truth. It can no longer tolerate inauthentic or low vibrational environments. It is a built-in biological truth detector, and during this 19-21st of October window, its sensitivity will be turned up to maximum. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Warning All Chosen Ones. Watch this before new moon of the 21st of October 2025. This will change everything. In that video I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. The way to navigate and manipulate this energy is to stop fighting your sensitivity and start honoring it as the powerful gift it is. You must become a fierce and unapologetic guardian of your own energy field. This is no longer a luxury. It is a necessity for your sanity and well-being. The first step is conscious grounding. The more you are in your head or overwhelmed by external stimuli, the more you need to connect with the stabilizing energy of the earth. Make it a non-negotiable practice during these 3 days to put your bare feet on the grass, dirt, or sand for at least 10 minutes. Feel the raw energy of Gaia pulling all the static and discordant energy out of your field, like a magnetic reset. The second step is energetic shielding. Before you leave your home, or any time you feel overwhelmed, close your eyes and visualize a shimmering bubble of brilliant white or golden light completely surrounding you, extending about 3 feet from your body in all directions. Set the intention that this shield is permeable to love and high-frequency energy, but impermeable to anything that is not for your highest good. This is not an act of fear, it is an act of conscious energy management. You are defining your energetic sovereignty. Furthermore, you must begin to curate your environment with intention. Say no to invitations that you know will drain you. Limit your exposure to chaotic places. If you must go, be intentional, get in. Get what you need and get out, all while holding your shield. At home, create a sanctuary. Play high-frequency music, burn sacred herbs like sage or Palo Santo to cleanse the space and reduce exposure to violent or fear-based media. You are retraining your system to recognize that you are in control of your energetic intake. You are no longer a passive sponge for the world's chaos. You are the sovereign gatekeeper of your sacred vessel. This heightened sensitivity is not a curse. It is a guidance system, pushing you away from what is out of alignment and pulling you toward what nourishes your soul. It is forcing you to create a life of peace, authenticity, and high vibration. And as we continue, you will see how this newfound sensitivity is the prerequisite for the next stage, where you begin to not just perceive energy, but to consciously direct it. What we have covered so far is the rewiring of your internal hardware. But the symptoms that follow are about how this new hardware begins to interface with and influence the external reality matrix itself. The foundation has been laid. Now the real magic begins. We have journeyed through the foundational shifts, the energetic downloads manifesting as the cosmic hum, the subconscious reprogramming of Akashic dreaming, the profound emotional purge of the heart, and the raw physical upgrade of sensory overload. These first 4 symptoms represent a monumental internal rewiring. Your vessel has been taken into a celestial dry dock, its hardware stripped down and rebuilt to process a much higher bandwidth of cosmic information and energy. Now, as we move into the next set of symptoms during this potent October 19th to 21st window, we are transitioning from the internal to the external. We are exploring the direct, tangible effects that your newly calibrated energy field has on the world around you. This is where you cease to be a passive recipient of the upgrade and begin to witness your own emerging power as a conscious influencer of the reality matrix. The 5th spiritual body symptom, which is a direct consequence of your heightened sensitivity, is what I call technological and electrical interference. This will be one of the most baffling and externally verifiable signs that your personal frequency is undergoing a massive surge. You will find that electronic devices begin to act erratically in your presence. The screen on your phone or laptop will suddenly freeze or glitch as you approach it. Street lights may flicker or turn off completely as you walk or drive beneath them. Your Wi-Fi will mysteriously drop out, only to return the moment you walk away from the router. Batteries in your devices will drain at an inexplicably rapid rate. Light bulbs may pop. You are not cursed, and your technology is not suddenly faulty. You have become a walking, talking electromagnetic pulse, a human EMP. Your biofield, which is the torus of energy generated by your expanding heart chakra, is now vibrating at such a high and sometimes unstable frequency that it is literally interfering with the lower, more structured frequencies of the electrical grid and modern technology. This phenomenon is rooted in physics. Your body is a bioelectrical system. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, generates a measurable electrical charge. As you integrate the high-frequency light codes from this lunar awakening, the overall voltage of your personal system is dramatically increasing. When you experience a powerful emotional surge, whether it's a wave of frustration from the purge or a moment of ecstatic joy, your energy field expands and intensifies dramatically. It is in these peak emotional moments that you will notice the most profound technological interference. If you are feeling intense anger and you touch your laptop, it may crash. If you are in a state of blissful, expansive love, you might find that digital clocks around you start to display synchronous numbers like 1111 or 333. This is not a coincidence. It is a direct reflection of your energetic output affecting the matrix. You are literally making the simulation glitch. This is a critical training ground for you as an emerging master of energy. The universe is showing you, in a very physical and undeniable way, the direct and immediate impact your energetic state has on your environment. It is a powerful biofeedback mechanism. It is teaching you through the language of cause and effect, the importance of energetic self-regulation. How do you manipulate this energy? The first step is to remove fear and frustration from the equation. When your phone glitches, instead of getting angry at the device, I want you to pause, take a breath, and acknowledge your own power. You can say internally, "Wow, I am really powerful right now. My energy is strong." You are reframing the annoyance into an affirmation of your own energetic expansion. The second and more advanced step is to learn to consciously modulate your field. This is where grounding becomes your superpower. When you notice electronics flickering around you, it is a sign that you have an excess of chaotic, ungrounded energy in your field. This is your cue to immediately ground yourself. Go outside and put your feet on the earth, or if that's not possible, simply close your eyes and visualize roots growing from the soles of your feet deep into the core of the planet. See these roots pulling the excess, staticky energy down and out of your field, where Mother Earth can effortlessly transmute it. You will be astonished at how quickly the electronic disturbances cease once you have consciously grounded your energy. You can also work with crystals like black tourmaline, smoky quartz, or shungite. Simply holding one of these stones or placing it near your electronic devices can help to absorb and neutralize the excess electromagnetic static you are emitting. This symptom is a profound teacher. It is forcing you to move from being an unconscious broadcaster of chaotic energy to a conscious and deliberate master of your own frequency. The universe is giving you a real-time physical report card on your energetic state. The more balanced and grounded you become, the more technology will begin to cooperate with you. Eventually you will move beyond simply interfering with it and learn to consciously influence it. But for now, during this 3-day portal, your primary task is to recognize the correlation, practice grounding, and stand in awe of the raw, untamed power that is beginning to surge through your very being. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing, warning all chosen ones. Watch this before new moon of the 21st of October 2025. This will change everything. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. This surging bioelectricity doesn't just affect inanimate objects. It has a profound and often confusing effect on your physical body's core systems. This brings us to the sixth spiritual symptom: intense and unusual body heat fluctuations and spontaneous drenching sweats, often occurring at night. You will find yourself suddenly feeling incredibly hot, a deep, internal heat that has nothing to do with the ambient temperature of the room. It feels like a furnace has been lit in your solar plexus or at the base of your spine, radiating heat throughout your entire body. This can happen at any time of day, but it is most common at night, waking you from a deep sleep, completely drenched in sweat, having to change your pajamas and sometimes even your sheets. Medically, this might be dismissed as hormonal changes or night sweats. But in the context of this lunar awakening, it is a clear sign of a powerful alchemical process. You are literally burning off karma. Your physical and energetic bodies are storehouses of old energies, karmic imprints, ancestral patterns, and dense emotional baggage. The incoming 5D photonic light is like a spiritual fire. Its frequency is so high that it creates an energetic friction when it meets these lower, denser energies within your system. This friction generates immense heat. This is the fire of transmutation. You are not sick, you are purifying. Each time you experience one of these heat flashes, you are undergoing a rapid and intense clearing of old timelines and karmic debt. It is a spiritual fever designed to burn away everything that cannot come with you into the new earth frequency. The Kundalini energy, the divine life force energy that lies dormant at the base of the spine in most humans, is also being awakened by this lunar surge. The intense heat you feel, particularly radiating up your spine, is a classic sign of Kundalini stirring. This is a sacred and powerful process, but it must be managed with conscious care. When these heat waves come, your instinct might be to resist or panic. Instead, you must breathe into it. Find a cool place if you can, drink cool water, but most importantly, work with the energy mentally. Close your eyes and visualize the heat as a beautiful, purifying violet flame or a golden fire. See this flame moving through every cell of your body, not as a destructive force, but as a divine cleanser, lovingly incinerating all old programming, all fear, all limitation, all karmic residue. Surrender to the process. You can affirm, I willingly release all that no longer serves my highest good. I allow this divine fire to purify my body, mind, and spirit. By consciously directing the fire, you become the alchemist in charge of the forge. You are no longer just a piece of metal being heated. You are the master blacksmith, shaping your new crystalline form. The night sweats are a physical manifestation of this release. You are literally sweating out energetic toxins. When you wake up drenched, the first thing to do is thank your body for its incredible work. Do not see it as an inconvenience. See it as a successful purge. Showering with the intention of washing away the released energies is a powerful ritual. As the water runs over you, visualize it washing away not just the sweat, but the energetic imprint of everything that was released from your system. This is a visceral physical symptom that proves you are undergoing a profound metamorphosis at the cellular level. You are becoming lighter, not just energetically, but in your very physical density, as lifetimes of heavy baggage are burned away in the sacred fire of your own awakening. If you have been experiencing these strange heat flashes, these drenching night sweats, or this feeling of an internal furnace, I invite you to honor your purification process. Go to the comments and declare, I am the alchemist. This is you claiming your role as the conscious director of your own transformation. You are the one in charge of this sacred fire. As your body burns away the old, it simultaneously craves the new building blocks required for your upgraded crystalline structure. This brings us to the seventh, and often very confusing, spiritual symptom: radical and sudden changes in your diet, appetite, and digestion. Your body, in its newfound wisdom, will begin to forcefully reject the dense, low-vibrational foods that are incompatible with your rising frequency. You will suddenly develop an intense aversion to things you used to enjoy. Heavy meats, processed sugars, greasy fried foods, and excessive alcohol will suddenly feel like poison in your system. Eating them will result in immediate and unpleasant consequences: bloating, indigestion, brain fog, and a feeling of being energetically weighed down, as if you've swallowed an anchor. Your body is no longer willing to tolerate these dense energies. It is speaking to you in the clearest language possible, the language of physical reaction. This is not about a fad diet or a new health kick. This is your soul via your body, demanding a vibrational match between your fuel source and your new energetic blueprint. Simultaneously, you will begin to have intense cravings for high vibrational light-filled foods. You will find yourself craving fresh, organic fruits and vegetables, especially leafy greens and anything water-rich like cucumbers and melons. You'll desire clean, pure water in vast quantities, often with lemon or other natural infusions. You may be drawn to nuts, seeds, and ancient grains. Your body knows exactly what it needs to build your light body, and it is guiding you with the powerful compass of your cravings. It is essential during this 3-day portal that you listen to these cravings without judgment. This is not the time to force yourself to eat something that feels wrong just because it's meal time. Your appetite may also become erratic. You might go for long periods with no desire to eat at all, feeling sustained by a different kind of energy, what some call prana or life force energy. Then you might suddenly feel ravenously hungry and need to eat immediately. You must learn to flow with these new rhythms. This is intuitive eating on a soul level. Your digestion is also undergoing a major upgrade. The gut is known as the second brain, and it is a major processing center for emotional and energetic information. As you purge old emotions, your gut is working overtime. You may experience gurgling, bloating, or unusual digestive patterns as it processes and releases these dense energies. The key here is to be gentle with yourself. Eat smaller, more frequent meals. Chew your food slowly and with intention. As you eat, infuse your food with gratitude. Hold your hands over your plate and consciously thank the food, thank the earth, and intend that it nourish every cell of your body for its highest good. You are turning the act of eating into a sacred ritual of co-creation with your ascending vessel. By consciously choosing high vibrational foods, you are providing your body with the literal light codes it needs to complete its transformation. You are accelerating your ascension with every mindful bite. This is the ultimate act of self-love, honoring the profound wisdom of your body as it guides you meal by meal into your new crystalline form. As your physical body refines itself and your energetic field expands, your perception of time and space itself will begin to warp and collapse. This is the 8th spiritual body symptom, one of the most psychologically challenging signs of 5D integration: severe disorientation, memory lapses, and a profound sense of detachment from the 3D world, often accompanied by dizziness and vertigo. You will find yourself having what you might call brain glitches. You will walk into a room and completely forget why you are there. You will be in the middle of a sentence and suddenly have no idea what you were talking about. The words just vanish. You may struggle to recall simple words or names that you know perfectly well. This is not early onset dementia. This is a neurological and energetic phenomenon that occurs as your consciousness begins to unstuck itself from linear time. You are beginning to operate more in the quantum field of the eternal now, and your brain, which was wired for the past, present, future sequence of the 3rd dimension, is struggling to keep up. It is being rewired for multi-dimensional access, and during the rewiring process, some of the old circuits are temporarily offline. This is accompanied by a profound sense of disorientation and detachment. You will look at your life, your job, your relationships, your daily routines, and it will feel alien, like you are watching a movie about someone else's life. You will feel a deep sense of not belonging here anymore. A homesickness for a place you can't name. This is not depression. This is your soul's recognition that you are no longer a vibrational match for the old 3D matrix. You are an awakened being trying to navigate a sleeping world, and the dissonance can be staggering. Physically, this can manifest as dizziness, vertigo, or a feeling of being ungrounded, as if the floor is moving beneath you. This is the sensation of your consciousness, literally flickering between dimensions. One moment you are here in 3D, and the next, your energy field is touching upon the 5D grid, and the shift in frequency creates a physical sensation of imbalance. The way to master this experience is radical acceptance and presence. When a memory lapse occurs, do not panic or judge yourself. Simply smile, take a deep breath, and say, "I am upgrading." Let the word or memory go. It will return when it needs to. Forcing it only creates more stress on your rewiring brain. When you feel that sense of detachment, do not see it as a problem to be solved. See it as a confirmation of your progress. You are detached from the drama and illusion of the 3D game, because you are waking up to a higher reality. Use it as an opportunity to observe your life from this higher perspective. What is no longer in alignment? What is falling away? The dizziness and vertigo are direct commands from your body to ground yourself immediately. This is non-negotiable. When it happens, stop everything. Sit or lie down. Place your feet flat on the floor and breathe. Focus all of your attention on the feeling of your body making contact with the chair or the floor. Feel the pull of gravity. This symptom, more than any other, is a powerful and sometimes forceful reminder that you are a bridge between worlds. You have one foot in the heavens and one foot on the earth. To maintain your balance, you must consciously and diligently anchor your energy into Gaia. This disorientation is temporary. It is the turbulence you experience as your soul's aircraft breaks through the sound barrier of the third dimension. It is the ultimate proof that you are not just ascending, you are in the final stages of arrival. And what you arrive into, what this new hardware and consciousness allows you to do, is the subject of our final most powerful symptom. We have traversed the sacred and often bewildering landscape of your ascension, decoding the 8 signs that mark your body's metamorphosis from a dense carbon-based vessel into a radiant, crystalline conduit of light. We have seen how the Lunar Awakening of October 19th to 21st is not a passive event to be observed, but a profound interactive recalibration. You have learned that the cosmic hum is your divine connection, the Akashic dreams your soul's classroom, the emotional purge your heart's liberation, and the sensory overload your awakening clairsentience. You now understand that technological interference is a measure of your raw power, the body heat, a sign of karmic purification, the dietary shifts the wisdom of your cells, and the disorientation a symptom of your shift beyond linear time. Each of these stages, however challenging, has been a necessary prerequisite, a sequential clearing and upgrading of your entire being. They have been preparing you for the final stage, the culmination of this entire process. This is where you graduate from being a student of the energy to becoming its conscious master. This is where the true meaning of manipulating the energy shift becomes your lived reality. The 9th and final spiritual body symptom of this lunar awakening is the most subtle, yet the most profound. It is the undeniable proof that your integration is reaching a state of completion. This symptom is the spontaneous and consistent experience of what I call the sacred echo, which manifests as the external world beginning to instantaneously mirror your internal state of being. This goes far beyond the general concept of the law of attraction. This is the law of attraction on quantum steroids, accelerated to a speed that will feel almost instantaneous. The normal time lag that exists in the third dimension between a thought or a feeling and its physical manifestation completely collapses. In the 3D matrix, you could hold a negative thought for days or weeks before seeing its effects. During and after this 3-day portal, that buffer is gone. You will think of an old friend you haven't spoken to in years, and within minutes, they will text you. You will have a fleeting worry about a bill, and an unexpected expense will immediately appear. You will hold a genuine heart-centered feeling of gratitude for the abundance you have, and you will find a $20 bill on the sidewalk or receive an unexpected refund. This is the sacred echo. Your reality is becoming a high-fidelity, real-time mirror of your dominant vibrational frequency. The universe is no longer whispering to you through subtle synchronicities. It is shouting its confirmation of your energetic state directly back at you through the circumstances, people, and events that appear in your immediate experience. This is the ultimate feedback loop. It is both a breathtaking gift and an immense responsibility. It is a gift because it provides you with the undeniable proof of your creative power. You will see, with your own eyes, that your consciousness is the sole creative force in your universe. But it is a profound responsibility, because it demands a level of mental and emotional mastery that you have never been required to maintain before. There is no more hiding. You can no longer afford the luxury of a negative thought, a self-deprecating comment, or a prolonged state of victimhood, because the universe will lovingly but swiftly reflect that very state right back to you as your physical reality. How do you manipulate this energy? How do you master the sacred echo? You must become the vigilant, compassionate, and sovereign guardian of the gateway of your mind. This is the great work. It is the final initiation. The first tool is the practice of radical presence. You must train yourself to become aware of your thoughts and feelings in every single moment. This is mindfulness, not as a gentle practice, but as a critical survival skill for the new reality. Throughout your day, especially during this October 1921 window, I want you to constantly ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What is the story I am telling myself in this moment? When you catch yourself spiraling into a story of lack, fear, or judgment, you must not judge yourself for it. That only adds another layer of negative energy. Instead, you must use the second tool, the pattern interrupt and pivot. The moment you become aware of a negative thought pattern, you interrupt it. You can do this by physically clapping your hands, saying stop out loud, or simply visualizing a giant red stop sign in your mind. This breaks the hypnotic trance of the negative thought. Then immediately, you pivot. You must consciously and deliberately choose a better feeling thought. If you catch yourself thinking, I'll never have enough money, you interrupt it and pivot to, I am so grateful for the money I do have. I am open to receiving unexpected abundance in all forms. The universe is my infinite supply. It will feel awkward at first. Your ego will call you a liar, but you must understand, you are not lying. You are casting a vote for a new reality. You are planting a new seed in the quantum field. With the time lag gone, this new seed can sprout with astonishing speed. The most powerful way to work with the sacred echo is to proactively generate the feelings you wish to experience. Do not wait for your external reality to give you a reason to feel joyful, abundant, or loved. That is the old 3D model of cause and effect. In the 5D reality you are entering, you must be the cause. You must generate the feeling first, from within, and trust that the external effect, the echo, will follow. This is the art of feeling it real. Every morning during these 3 days, before you even get out of bed, I want you to spend 5 minutes generating the feeling of your desired reality as if it has already happened. Don't just visualize a bigger bank account, feel the security, the freedom, the relief, the joy that it brings you. Don't just imagine a loving partner, feel the warmth, the connection, the laughter, the feeling of being cherished. Generate this emotion in your heart center until it is the most real thing in your universe. You are pre-paving your day with the frequency of your desired outcome. You are sending out a clear, powerful, and coherent signal into the quantum field, and because the sacred echo is now active, the universe has no choice but to reflect that coherent signal back to you. This is the secret to conscious manifestation. This is you stepping into the role of the master creator, the divine magician. You are no longer at the mercy of a random universe. You are the conductor of the symphony of your life, and your emotions are the baton. The 9th symptom is the proof that the orchestra is finally listening to your every command, instantly and without question. This is your power. This is your birthright. If you have started to notice this acceleration, this instantaneous mirroring of your inner world in your outer world, then you are ready. You are ready to claim your mastery. I want you to go to the comments now and make your final, most powerful declaration of this entire transmission. Type with the full force of your sovereign will, I am the creator of my reality. Feel the truth of these words resonate in every cell of your being. This is your graduation. So what now? You have the map. You have the decryptions of the 9 spiritual body symptoms. You understand that this 72-hour portal from October 19th to the 21st is a period of immense acceleration and opportunity. But understanding is only the first step. The next 3 days are your final exam, your practical application of everything we have discussed. You must now walk this path with conscious intent. I want to give you a simple practical framework, a ritual for each of these 3 days to help you navigate this intensity and maximize your upgrade. Think of it as your daily spiritual protocol. On day 1, October 19th, your focus is on purification and surrender. This is the day when the energetic intensity will be at its peak, when the emotional purges and physical symptoms may feel the most overwhelming. Your task on this day is not to build or create, but to release and allow. Begin your day with a salt bath or a shower, with the intention of cleansing. Use Epsom salts, sea salt, or even pink Himalayan salt, and as you soak, visualize the water pulling all density, all static, all old programming out of your energy field. Throughout the day, your mantra is I surrender. When a wave of emotion hits, you surrender to it. When a physical symptom arises, you breathe into it and surrender your resistance. Your diet today should be as clean and light as possible. Think water, herbal teas, fresh juices, fruits. Give your digestive system a rest, so your body can focus all its energy on the energetic clearing. This is a day for solitude, if you can manage it. Be a gentle, compassionate witness to your own unfolding. Do not force anything. Your only job today is to hold space for your own transformation. On day 2, October 20th, your focus shifts to integration and anchoring. The initial shockwave of the energy has passed, and now your system is working to integrate the new light codes and recalibrate. This is the day for grounding and connecting with the earth. Your primary task is to spend time in nature. Bare feet on the ground is essential. Lie on the grass and feel the supportive energy of Gaia. Hug a tree, listen to the birds. Nature is the great harmonizer. Its frequencies will help your body integrate the new energies with grace and ease. Today is the day to nourish your body with grounding foods, root vegetables, whole grains, clean proteins. Listen to your body's wisdom. Your mantra for today is I am grounded and balanced. Journaling is also critical today. Write down the insights from your Akashic dreams, the feelings that came up during your purge, the new awarenesses that are dawning. You are anchoring the wisdom of the higher realms onto the physical plane through the act of writing. Today is about finding your new center of gravity, your new point of stillness in the midst of profound change. On day 3, October 21st, your focus is on conscious creation and expression. Having cleared the old and integrated the new, you are now a clean slate, a tuned instrument. Today is the day to begin consciously playing your new song. This is the day to focus on the sacred echo. Your morning practice of feeling it reals is paramount. Spend time in joyful creative expression. What makes your heart sing? Is it painting, dancing, singing, writing, building? Do that. You are now broadcasting your newly refined high-frequency signal out into the universe. Your mantra for today is I am a joyful creator. Pay close attention to the echoes the universe sends back to you. Notice the synchronicities, the magical alignments, the instant manifestations. Acknowledge them with gratitude. Say thank you every time you see proof of your creative power. This reinforces the feedback loop. Today is about stepping out of the spiritual cocoon of the past 2 days and beginning to consciously weave the reality of the new earth, starting with your own personal hologram. This 3-day protocol is your roadmap. It is a simple but powerful structure to help you harness this lunar energy instead of being overwhelmed by it. Remember, these symptoms are not a life sentence. The intensity is temporary. They are the pangs of spiritual rebirth. As your body fully acclimates to its new frequency, the uncomfortable symptoms will subside, and they will be replaced by a profound sense of peace, clarity, vitality, and a deep, unshakable connection to your own divine power. You will feel more you than you have ever felt in your entire life. This is not a warning to instill fear, it is a clarification to activate your mastery. You, the chosen ones, the light workers, the way showers, have been training for this moment for lifetimes. Everything you have ever experienced has been in preparation for this great shift. You have all the tools you need within you. Your body is not failing you, it is ascending with you. Your sensitivity is not a weakness, it is your greatest strength. The chaos is not a punishment, it is the holy fire of your purification. Do not miss this opportunity. Do not let these next 3 days pass by in a state of unconscious reaction. Step into your power. Be the alchemist. Be the master. Be the creator. The world is not waiting for a savior to descend from the heavens. It is waiting for you to remember that you are the one you've been waiting for. You are the embodiment of the divine, and your awakening is the dawn of the new earth. If this message has reached you, if it has resonated in the very core of your being, it is because your soul led you here. This was a divine appointment. I ask you now to do one final thing to anchor this entire transmission. Share this video. Send it to at least one other person who you know is on this path, another soul who might be feeling confused or alone in their symptoms. By sharing this knowledge, you become a beacon of light, a lighthouse for others who are navigating this storm of awakening. And if you have not done so already, please subscribe to this channel and turn on all notifications. The information and the energies are accelerating, and you will want to stay connected to this community of awakened souls as we walk this final glorious path home together. Remember who you are. Remember why you came here. The next 3 days are not something to be feared. They are the gateway to everything you have ever dreamed of. Step through it with courage, with grace, and with love. You are ready.